because I know as myself, I'm sure you're all, that I always pray that my children, my grandchildren will go way further than me, that they'll carry on an ever advancing uh, of being good relatives, ever advancing, we call it a civilization, but an ever advancing relationship that's more and more positive and respectful and loving and kind and compassionate between all living things. And so this is where we've come to, is that we have passed through this long promised spiritual wintertime of 500 years, very clearly prophesied in the prophecies of the reunion of the condor, quetzal, and eagle. Very clearly enunciated that. Plus the prophecies of black elk, the Gondawida, Handsome Lake, Viracocha, Quetzalcoatl, all across the Americas and beyond have promised this incredible time we're living in now, in really a new emerging global civilization. So on one hand, I hear the death cries of an old dying away, but I also hear the birth pangs of the new. Elders tell us. So in essence, what the elders kind of give us is a very simple understanding of this universe. They start at the very basic and they ask the question, well, what's the most fundamental characteristic of this world we live in, this universe we live in? Of course, when you get right down to the simplest way to understand it, it's change. Okay, change presupposes process. Everything's in process. All right. Process presupposes potentiality because that unfolds. So we understand there's non-actual forms of reality and actual forms of reality. So we understand for us that the cutting edge of the universe is a translation of potentiality into actuality at an optimum rate. That's the balanced change. So sometimes especially when you're dealing with global systems, there might be a holdup over here because something over here is happening that this can't move here until this happens. So by surrendering, understanding that we're part of something so magnificent and so great, so beyond the sound of syllables and sounds, that it's just like, oh, I don't know, some time ago I was telling this elder, I was saying, why aren't these prophecies coming true so faster? I mean, I wanted it to happen right now. I mean, I wanted to see all these things. He looked at me, he says, Phil, you sure have a big ego. I said, well, what do you mean I have a big ego? He said, sure. He said, why in the world do you think that this has to happen in your lifetime? Why do you think the Creator's plan is going to unfold according to your plan? You're just here to do what it is that you can do in the time you have, the best you can, with as much joy and happiness and love and compassion and forgiveness as you can.